Hi, everybody. So I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on with the energies. And we are going through a collective death of ego, but it's not just the current life's ego. Everything affects the current life that we're in. All of our genetic lines, all of our soul's journeys, because we have two consciousness that we're dealing with right now. We have the inner child, which is the consciousness of the body that we're ascending, and we have the soul that is like a parent to that inner child and is basically taking the hand of the inner child and leading them up through the vibrations. So in order for the soul to do that, the soul has to be healed, which is why we went through all that shadow stuff. And then the genetic stuff we've been doing forever. I can't pinpoint a time when we've collectively gone through the genetic lines to heal those. But we're doing it as we go. And now what we're doing is we're having the body's consciousness is bringing up the limiting beliefs that are inside the body. So your inner child is saying, you're poking me, you're bothering me, you're messing with my beliefs, and it's coming up to the surface, and somebody might be in front of you that is the one that you've basically brought into your awareness to poke at your limiting belief. So there's just so much of it going on. And to be really thankful that they're coming up is really important. I know that some of my own have come up. And one of my big limiting beliefs that was my soul's limiting belief was that I was a caretaker of beings or people. And I think a lot of us came in with this because we were able to retain some knowledge. So we were like, well, I think I know the answer to that. So I know what the answer is, and I'm going to tell you what it is, and then you're going to not have to experience it. So I'm going to take control of the situation, and I'm going to fix it for you. And we've had to really come through that. Because when you try and fix stuff for people, they get angry. They get mad at you. Because that's not actually your purpose. Your purpose is to be yourself, to strip away all the distortion that we've accumulated. That's what we're doing. We're taking away the distortion of the polarity that we've lived in this universe. Because we're not going to be so distorted anymore. We're still going to be individual and have our own point of view. But these big distortions that have basically taught us so many lessons, we don't need them anymore because things are going to be transparent. We're going into a time of transparency. And we're not going to be judging people like we have in the past. So, as we go through this, be kind to yourself. Pay attention to yourself, I would say. Pay attention to what's coming up for you. Because we've all had stuff that has come up recently. Everybody I know has had stuff. And it's the willingness to work through it and to look at it that is really important. And to look through it as, a more clear view of the eyes of a child, not somebody that's learned all this stuff, all this programming, and then is looking through it with that lens. Look through it with your heart, that pure part of you, and look through it from way above. Well, almost like a telescope, a telescopic view. And we're all doing it right now. So don't feel like, oh, I thought I did so much and now I still have stuff, Because I went through the death of ego and actually helped people through the death of ego. But it was for this lifetime only. So as we grow, we realize that there's more. There's more. There's a genetic line of the mother and the father. And then there's also the soul and all the lifetimes that the soul has experienced and the pieces of the soul that have been left behind and have to be cleaned up and loved up and brought home. So I just wanted to bring this up because it's really important, and it's why I created that new subscription, which is called The Journey to You. So you, the true you, the light body, the one that is the consciousness of the body, that beautiful inner child, we don't want it to be encumbered with all the yucky stuff that we've all experienced, or that our soul has experienced, or our genetic line has experienced throughout all these lifetimes in this polarized space. So we have this opportunity right now to clean that up and to go forward unencumbered, but knowing we have everything we need. So that's why I'm offering that course. I wanted to bring that up. I wanted to also tell you guys that Soul Guidance, I'm going to be adding the activation and revamping that course so that you can talk to your own soul. You can get the guidance that you need to go forward without asking anybody else, what's the answer to this question? So I just wanted to bring that up because it's very prevalent, and I've been really pushed to do those two things. Those are the things that, as a healer, have been brought to my attention by my own soul. And I'm offering them to you at a very inexpensive price because I want as many people as possible to participate. But I also need to be taken care of through this process, and energy is an exchange. So keep that in mind. But I feel like we're at this time, and it's an amazing time, and we're all going to be massively abundant. And it's time to clean up all the stuff that has stood in the way. The society that I see in the future, the possibilities, and I don't have them all because my human brain can't comprehend all of them, but they are stupendous. Like, it's amazing what's about to happen. And we can bring that in faster or slower. So the faster you're going to bring it in, the more you're going to shed the old stuff, and the faster you're going to be in the upper parallels where you get to it first. And it's all about a willingness to look inside. And I feel like people haven't totally understood that. And it's something that your ego, like my ego, didn't want me looking inside. Because if you don't look inside, then you get to stay small and be protected. So all of the distortions get to stay intact if you don't look inside. And there was a payoff for that. But it wasn't a payoff that was benefiting the human race. So I'm just glad that so many people are finding their way through that stuff at this point. And I wanted to give my offer out there for you guys. And just to tell you, I'm so amazed at how well everybody's doing. And so grateful. Even the people that come at me with anger because they assume I meant this or, whatever. If they're writing me an angry letter, I'm grateful for that. It doesn't mean I'm going to feed it. But you become grateful for the things that are being shown to you so you can say to yourself, is this a wound also within me that I've attracted a healing? That I need to go in and heal? Or is this only their thing? And usually there's something within you that you're being given an opportunity to let go of just a little bit more. So anyway, I hope you guys all have an absolutely beautiful day. And I will talk to you all soon. Love you. Bye.